Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be comparing the Logitech G603 mouse and the Logitech G305. The reason why I'm comparing these two because they're both wireless and they use both hero sensor technology, which saves a lot of battery. They are in two different classes. This one is kind of like a bigger one. This one is a smaller version. So let's go ahead and get started with the specs of the G603. For the specs of this one, it uses a hero sensor tracking technology with the DPI from 200 to 12,000 DPI. For the responsiveness, it has 100 Hz or 1 millisecond response time and have Bluetooth with it. The durability for this one has 20 million clicks according to the box. So, and the G305, this one does have 100 Hz, also 1 millisecond response time, and they both use a 2.4 gigahertz RF, except for this G603 does have Bluetooth, just like what I said. The difference with this one, it is a lot smaller, just like what I said a while ago. So let's go ahead and open the box of the G603, that way you guys can see what's inside. Alright, so when you get the Logitech, it's going to look like this. Like I said, I've been using this mouse before. I'm just unboxing it for you guys to see. Here you go. So you can see the back. It has a low and high. If you want to conserve more battery life, you're going to put it in the low setting. If you want to put that in the maximum setting, where I believe you can use the maximum response time, and when you're using your mouse you can put it to high, however much you want to. The button here on the right side, it tells you whether you want to use the Bluetooth or the light speed technology. So you just gotta click this one once. First you gotta turn it on. If you click it once, that means it's using the USB dongle, the light speed technology. If you click it the second time, it's gonna turn blue. That means it's looking for a Bluetooth device. And right here on the top, once you open it, this one does use three magnets inside to close it. It has two batteries, and here are the right click and the left click. Here's a scroll button, and this button right here is to change your DPI settings while you're in game. I do want to mention, for these battery, a lot of gamers or content creators, they wanted to have a lighter mouse. So this mouse right here, actually you can use it with only using one mouse. So you can either use it this way, it's going to be a lot lighter, or you can combine it too. Just keep in mind, you do diminish on your usage of your mouse if you're going to be using one battery, but I heard it's about 200 to 300 hours of usage. I don't think that's going to be a big problem, unless you're one of those guys that just keep on using your mouse and you're gaming 24 hours a day, which I don't think it's healthy to do that one, but you do have that option if you want to keep two of them to have longer battery life. Over here in the bottom is where your USB dongle. So right here it says G603, and you can just neatly place it inside. If you want to go outside and use it without the dongle, you can go use a Bluetooth with this one. Alright, and there's, for the closing mechanism of this one, there's no click hinges or anything. So once you put it down, you're just gonna hear a magnet like that. That means it's already in place. So you see, even though how much you can bang it, it's not gonna fall off. And here's the clicking sound for this mouse. Here's the right click, here's the left click. The middle button, the scroll wheel, the forward and back button. Alright, that's it for the Logitech G603. Let's go ahead and put that on the side. I just do want to mention that you also get an extension cable. So if your desktop is far away and you want to make sure that you're getting a good signal with your mouse, you go ahead and plug this one right on top of your desk. and plug this one all the way to your desktop. Alright, let's go ahead and put that one aside. Alright, now we have the Logitech G305. So you notice the box is a little bit smaller, but of course with the mouse being smaller it doesn't really need a big box. Okay. For this one, it uses a Lightspeed technology as well. It doesn't say if it's generation 1 or 2. Like I said a while ago, this one only uses one battery, so we can't really say that this one will last longer than the other one, since Logitech didn't really enclose anything about how long exactly these mouse last. They only said put an estimate over there. Okay, we can get the mouse over here, and of course instruction. And when you pull the box out, the box kind of feel a little bit cheap, but you know, who really cares about the box? About this. Alright, here you go. You get the battery right here, and just like what we saw in the G603, there's also a USB dongle, which I think they're the same. This one is just packaged by plastic, and there's a battery right here, which I didn't use since I have a battery laying down in my house. Alright, let's put this one back in. I like the case of it. It has a G logo, which is nice. Alright, let's go ahead and check the mouse. So as you can tell, this one is a little bit darker. I've been using this for about 2 days now. I do like it because it's a little bit light in the lighter side, but the buttons over here in the side is a lot smaller, and when I'm holding it, it does leave me a little gap right here in the back. So if you notice, this one doesn't have the high or low setting. It only has an on and off button, or a switch. So you can see here, that's on, that's off, and there's 5 pads right here in the bottom. If you look at back, you can see right here it's a lot darker than the other one. Smaller buttons and smaller mouse. When you go ahead and open this one, you can see there's one battery, and there's also a case for a USB dongle. However, just keep in mind that this USB dongle, if I can get it out, just cut my nails. There you go. So this USB dongle doesn't say if it's for the Logitech G305. It only has a Logitech G, so don't get confused with this one. Or if you want to label it, you can put a white or silver marker. So make sure that you're getting the right USB dongle for your mouse. Alright, as you can tell, this one's a lot smaller. This one does not have the magnetic cover, so once you pull it out, you gotta do is just gonna pull it out. That's it, and slide it back in to close it. And just like the G603, you have the right click and the left click. You have the scroll and the button to change your DPI, and the forward and back button right here on the side. Just want to let you know that this one actually does feel cheap. I know you guys can't really tell. It does look a lot more premium because it's a lot darker, but it does feel a lot cheaper than the Logitech G603. So let's go ahead and put this one aside, and let's do a side-by-side comparison of these two. Alright, as you can see over here, you can see the Logitech G305. It is a lot smaller, shorter than the Logitech 603. The Logitech 305, I believe, copies the design from the Logitech G Pro, versus this one, I don't even know where it's copying for, but I think Logitech was trying to make a lighter gray finish for the wireless design. I'm not exactly too sure about that one, but it does match up with my Logitech G613 keyboard, which is actually looks nice when I'm using it side by side. Maybe I'll make another video for that one later on. And if you notice right here on the side, the buttons are a lot bigger on the Logitech G603 versus the Logitech G305. It's a lot smaller. Here's the sound for clicking at the G613. I'm sorry, G603. Left click, right click, scroll, middle button, side button, forward, back button. And over here in the G305, forward, back, left click, right click, scroll, middle button, that's for the sound test for these ones. Whenever I'm using it, it does feel like the Logitech G305 is a lot more clickier than the Logitech G603. And also when I'm carrying both of them, if you have two batteries in this one definitely is heavier, obviously because of the batteries. This one right here is a lot lighter when you're using it. For me, I like to use my mouse a lot heavier, so that way I can feel like it's kind of premium, and I feel like it's more placed on the mat properly, mouse mat properly, versus the light one. I only use this one whenever I'm traveling or I'm in Starbucks or somewhere else, and it can easily go inside my bag and just kind of leave it there for a while. I even leave it on because the battery life is so good. Battery life for this one, Logitech says it's good for 250 hours of usage. This one, Logitech says it's good for 18 months of usage. So I didn't have this mouse for about 18 months yet, or this mouse for 250 hours, or how many days is that? X amount of days for that one, or I use it a lot. But I do leave two of these mouses just on and just forget about it in the bag whenever I need to use it, and I just use it. For the comparison of the handling of these mouse, the Logitech G305, as you can see, if I'm holding it like this, it is a lot smaller and there's more space in the back. Maybe for other people that feels uncomfortable, but maybe other people it's okay to do that one. Or if you have a smaller hand, maybe that's going to be perfect for you. However, this Logitech G605, I'm sorry, G603, I don't know if I said G605 a while ago, but the G603 does fill up the gap in the back, so it does lay comfortable in my hand. This is why I use this mouse mainly inside my office or in my room, and just leave it at home since it's feels a lot more premium, and it's not like I use this one or carry this around at Starbucks because it's big and bulky. But this one right here is a lot lighter. At least both of them, you can just change the DPI setting in the middle, which I like the most, because if I use other mouses, the previous mouse before I had this one is the MX Anywhere 2S. I didn't really feel comfortable with that one, or because I can't change the DPI setting for that one. It's only the sensitivity in that app, and I don't really like that. I've been using the Logitech gaming software for quite a while. I like the ecosystem. We can easily change stuff, and it's a lot more easier to use versus the unifying receiver. So that concludes my review and comparison for the Logitech G305 and the Logitech G603. Let me know in the comments down below which one would you prefer for gaming, for content creating, or for everyday life. This is Matt Torrijos. If you guys want to go ahead and support me, please do leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Or if you dislike it, go ahead and click the dislike button. If you have any more concerns, questions, leave it in the comments down below. I'll go ahead and answer those questions that you may have in regards to two of these mouses. Like I said, I'm gonna keep both of these mouses, this one on the go, this one for my house. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll go ahead and end it right now. Thank you guys, take care. Bye bye.